All right, welcome back, everybody. So I just did a real simple YouTube live. So I wanted to share with you first a story. I shared this on my Facebook page, but I didn't share it with you guys on this page. About a week and a half ago, I met a couple in the lodge, and it was a little over a week ago, and they just bought a lure of mine, and I offered to take them out for an hour and show them how to use it and how to catch fish on my boat. So I took him out, and just being a nice guy, I took him out on the lake, and I was using my Cajun rod, and my Cajun rod is the best rod I have, and I was catching fish. Having a good rod makes everything better and more efficient, and he wasn't. So we swapped rods, and he caught a fish. Shows you the power of a good rod. We're coming into the dock. He laid my rod on the boat, but hanging outside the boat rod dock side. Well, the dock caught it, bent it, snapped it in two. I was pretty bummed, and it took everything to bite my lip. And he did not apologize. In fact, he blamed me for it. So I was pretty upset, and I bought me a new rod. Yes, randomize, it does stink. The I was just being a nice guy. So I went to Cajun Rods and I got me another rod. Now, this is a Trigger medium to light. This is a hand rolled carbon fiber rod. And it bent pretty good before it snapped. So it kind of really did sell me even more on the durability, and it is solid carbon fiber. You don't get to see the inside of a rod too often, and I did. So yeah, in fact, where's the other piece? That's behind me, sitting back there. So anyway, these are 20% off and free shipping. This only costs 120 bucks, but 120 bucks is still 120 bucks. And I do have my sights set on their elite line for a medium powered rod. So I'm very excited to get this rod back. So very excited. And Cajun Rods is a wonderful company, and it's an American-made product. So you guys know that I thinks. Yeah, well, I'm not going to let anybody borrow this one. It's just the way it is. I mean, if they want to fish with me, they'll have to bring their own stuff. Now, Dark Horse Tackle, I'm on the pro staff. You usually see it down below, stuff like that. So this month's box, it had something called a Cat 3, this spinner. And it's a spinner with 3 blades that go on the line above your bait. And it just adds more flash. You see me do it to my baits all the time by adding a tail spinner. And I was using it, and on the third cast, one of the spinners just flew away. So it was defective, so I contacted Cat 3, and they sent me free of charge 3 of these. So um, excellent. And bobber stoppers, because you need bobber stoppers on it. So really nice that Cat 3 did this for me. A really nice company. And again, it's American made too. So as you see me, I mean, you try to buy American made as much as possible because I kind of like the manufacturing better. Things like this Trigger, which is their light rod series, and this thing, this is 7 foot. This thing is just so good at casting. This thing can cast a mile. The backbone's sort of a medium, all right? It's not a real stiff backbone. So you're going to have to, you're going to feel every bite, but to set the hook, you're going to have to pull a little bit harder. And because it doesn't load up like a regular, graphite rod. Now they do make a Revenant Elite, which I'm really excited about getting one day. just sell more lures. And the Revenant Elite has a stronger backbone to it. The backbone is the part that doesn't bend. So when you bend a rod, you can see where the backbone is and where this rod bends. So but you can see how soft this is. The backbone comes pretty far down. It's about it's about 60%. It's about half and half, 50-50. Fast action and backbone. So yeah, stiffer, backbone allows you to pull and set that hook better. Um, but an incredible best rod I've ever owned is this one. That's why I was really bummed when I was probably more bummed that he didn't apologize. He didn't say I'm sorry. He didn't even offer. He didn't even take even a little bit of credit. He looked at me like, you told me to set it down over here. For one thing, I didn't tell him to set it down. I told him to hold on to it while I docked the boat. But, you try to be a nice guy, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. But it does make you, it, well, I'll still be a nice guy. I still will be. Because I like seeing the joy on people's face. But I got my new rod. I'm going to use it tomorrow. Although I work tomorrow, but I'll use it before I go out, before I start working. Because this baby is just a killer. This is a fantastic rod. Again, this thing will cast a mile with 1/16 of an ounce lure on it. So I packaged up another 40 some lures for the 4th of July weekend for the store. So, and it's sort of an even mix, I think I put like 10 lower priced ones, 20 medium price, and 10 of the higher priced ones. So really nice, a nice mix for this weekend at the store. Really nice actually. So it'll be a good mix, and everybody's going to catch stuff with it. So it'll be fun. It'll be so busy this weekend. 4th of July weekend at a lake is just busy. But, and a friend of mine took a picture of me. Look at this. It's kind of cool. She did not know this was me. We hadn't even met yet. And she loved my boat. And then when we met recently, she goes, "That was you?" I go, "Yeah, that's me." I never get a picture of me on my boat. So this is kind of neat. Kind of neat to have a picture of me on my boat. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, I've been painting like crazy. Like I said, I just packaged them. So I seal them up in these bags and I take them to the store. So I know exactly how many's in there. And anyway, good company for Cajun rods. Definitely check out CajunRods.com. I mean, at 20% off and free shipping. These guys make the best pole I've ever used in my life. And it makes a big difference in catching fish. Like I said, I catch a lot of fish with them. And when I handed it over to this guy, he caught a fish with them. In fact, he was casting too far, which was another thing too. He just couldn't get over the effectiveness of this. And I put on my Piscafun carbon fiber, Carbon X reel on this, which, by the way, is an extremely good reel. That Carbon X I put on my other Cajun, my light one. This is a medium light, and it outcasted my other reel immensely. Just the reel. I mean, they changed out the reels. They changed the rod. So put a good reel. I got a carbon fiber reel and a carbon fiber rod. You can fish with this thing all day without any problem whatsoever. So just a great rod. It's got a Fuji reel seat, Fuji guides. Let's see what's its capacity. So 6 to 10 pound test. And 1/16 to 1/2 ounce lure can be put on this, which is awesome. You can probably put a 1/32 ounce lure on this one. This one actually could probably throw that. This is a 7 footer, which casts a lot better than the 6 footer. So fantastic rod, just a great, and for 120 bucks. I mean, it's got fantastic cork handles, just super light. You like it. You like it. He's shocked. I was shocked. Couldn't live without it in a week. But anyway, I want to thank you guys. But I want you guys to know about Cat 3 in Cajun. And I didn't tell you about this story because Guy probably watches my channel now, but he he messed up. He messed up. Hey Beverly, hi Beverly. Yeah, he kind of messed up, didn't he? Anybody else with any kind of sense of conduct and decency would have apologized and offered to buy me another one. Um, Fortunately, they were still on sale. They still are. So, but I will be painting a lot more lures. I got some new colors, which you guys have probably seen. Again, I packaged all those up. I lost a few lures yesterday fishing, but I'll get to painting and put out some pretty cool stuff. So, um, as far as my mental health, good days and bad days. Good days and bad days. So, but we're working on it. And what do we got? Nothing else? No. Oh, I love my new Pache um, Talon airbrush. It's fantastic. Definitely got to get another one. This way I can have a high flow and then a fine point. So I can use two different paints while I'm airbrushing. So and then I got that new swim bait, the 2.5 inch baby bluegill. That particular bait I used yesterday, and it's a very shallow dive, so it's just, I mean, it's probably about 7 to 10 inches or so. Just hi James, just underneath the surface. All I caught was a crappie with it. So jury's still out on that. I'm going to fish it again tomorrow and see if I can't get a better catch with it. Because if I can get it to perform, then I mean, I'll have a whole line of those baits because I just love the look of them. What I would love to have it is a diving lip on it, something that'll push it to about 4 to 6 feet. And I'm thinking there's got to be a company out there that's something like Cat 3 does with this. Something that would attach to the line hole, eye on a bait, but allows it to dive, pushes it down, different lips. And I wonder if that would work. Because if I can develop something like that, there's got to be a way to do it. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit, break up some lures, some old lures of mine, and use the lips. Find a way to attach it onto the front of a lure and cause it to dive. And if I could do that, I think everybody would want that because some swim baits and glide baits, we want to push them down a little bit deeper. Glide baits and swim baits, they just, most of them don't have a diving lip. So, and a diving lip accessory would actually be a really, really good thing, something that everybody would enjoy. And they can upgrade, go with a diving lure, I mean, a glide lure or a swim lure, and cause it to dive down into the water deeper. So that's what I'm looking at. Um, there's got to be a way to do it. We have to figure it out. Yeah, there you go. That'll make me $1 billion. So I just think everybody, I know I would want it, and it would change the way I would fish. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Figure it out. So thanks, guys. I just wanted to share that with you. I got my new rod back. Actually, it's a repurchase because of somebody who didn't take ownership of his own mishap. And then Cap 3 sent me 3 of these, and that's a fantastic deal. So thanks, everybody. Don't forget to go do your Dark Horse Tackle. If you haven't subscribed to them, give them a shot. They had to raise their prices, but they're also adding more lures inside their boxes. So you get a much better box of handmade, American-made products. So take care, everybody.